Welcome to day 24 of my 100 days of making comics. This is Jan, and today we're going to get started on page 10. But before, I'd like to show you something I've been working on while at work, in between phone calls. I work at a help desk for all sorts of terminals over in Belgium, even though I'm actually in Barcelona. But, you know. That aside, I thought it was a good time to practice on some figure drawing, and I've decided that I need to get better at scenes, complicated scenes, especially a little bit more perspective. As yesterday on page 9, I found I was just fudging a lot of the perspective and just trying to get away with, not doing it properly. So while I have the time, best get some practice in. This is just a little figure drawing, like drawing people in perspective. I find that when you go look around on Google Earth and just zoom in on people, you can get some pretty interesting angles and shots of people just everyday life with backgrounds. And it's been interesting because a lot of times, or maybe it's just because I was checking out some scenes in New York, I found the cars really big compared to the figures. Maybe cars here in Europe are just a lot smaller, But this one came out all right. So here's the original sketch. These are my rough pencils for page, what is now 10, because I inserted an extra one. So this one, the story was still going in a slightly different direction, but then I realized it'd be better if they were actually playing a game over here. And so things started making sense once I added the game in here rather than some subplot of cross and double crossing and catching on to that, to what people were doing. So I've been rearranging the panels and I've been drawing some new things right in here. So I'd like to show you what I've been up to. So here we go. This is the new page. It's continuing from page 9, so instead of this panel being over here, we now continue directly with the shock. The ball has been intercepted. Taskmaster is grinning. It's of course because of the spy, so now we're going to get a better shot at him. He's still in shadow here because I didn't really redraw him. It's quite time consuming, like moving everything around and like messing around with the composition. So the score is changed. It's 3-1. This should probably be 3 here and then 1 here to make it clear. And then they are strategizing. That spy is now over here listening in. They're using their own signals to get things across. He's ever present, all seeing. I'm keeping this in here for now. This might be no longer necessary. And then the other team is regrouping and making small talk and talking about what they're going to do next. Disappointed they got caught out, so these two kids here pushing the cart are now back over here. Then we're going to cut to a different scene, and eventually we're going to come back to them playing the game on those pages a little further down. And this will now make a lot more sense, I think. So it's a completely redrawn scene. I'm just gonna one more time show you guys. So from over here to over here. And that is about, I think it's over an hour, close to an hour and a half. Started at 10. I had Spanish class today, and then I've just been having dinner, catching up with my flatmates, and putting the hours in. Now to upload this video, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, day 25. So I hope to see you then. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment down below so I can find you and what projects you're working on, and hasta mañana.